Alright, brother, today I'm gonna give y'all a story time on how I became the plug, the connect. Bro, so basically I was living in Jacksonville, bro. I was working at a Chili's in Jacksonville, bro. I'm 19. Damn, did I start that shit when I was 18? Nah, I started that shit when I was 19. Alright, bro, so I'm 19, bro. I'm working a line cook position, bro. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 8 other people on the line with me, bro. We all line cooks, bro. But all together, working on one shift in one day, it's probably like 25 people on the clock. Nah. About like 20 people on the clock, bro. So I'm working at that job, bro. And I'm buying weed and shit, cause I was smoking, bro. I'm buying weed and shit, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. Somebody need to start paying for this habit other than me, cause it's like, bro, I'm spending about $100 a week on weed. I'm like, bro, something gotta change, bro. It's not like I was going broke or nothing, but I'm like, damn, bro, there ain't no way nigga can do better. So we we in the job one day, bro, and my line lead, we call her line lead. My line lead, she from Baltimore. She like, yo, youngin. I said, yo, cause I was the youngest nigga on the line, bro. Everybody else was like 23 and up, bro. I'm 19. I'm the youngest nigga at that bitch, bro. She said, yo, youngin. I said, yo. She's like, I get some weed. Then light bulb just go off in my motherfucking head, bro. I'm like, shit. If I get my weed, if I get my zips for $100, not 100, I get my shit for 80. If I get my zips for 80, and I reselling her for 100, bro, I'm making $20, bro. So boom, she was my first customer. I'm like, yeah, I know somebody with some weed. I gotta go get that bitch though. She's like, alright. So she said, how much you want for an ounce? I told her straight up, 100 ball. $100? That's it? I'm like, what you normally getting taxed? She was like, 120, 130. For some gas, 150. 200. I'm like, damn. She getting gas. So light bulbs was going off in my head, bro. I'm like, bro, she getting her shit for this. And she come get a zip every week. Nigga, I done made $400 off of her a month. That's overly planned for my habit. So I'm boom. I hit up my connect nigga. I was getting my weed from. I'm like, bro, how much you doing your QPs for, bro? Shit, bro, just give me $250 for the QP. And this ain't no za. I ain't selling no za. I'm selling some regular shit, cuz. It ain't Reggie, but it ain't za. I'm selling some regular shit, and they love it. So I was like, damn, that's it, only $250 for the QP, and I've been buying zips for 100. You want a QP for $250? Let me break it down for y'all, bro. A zip is an ounce. In an ounce, there's 28 grams. So when I'm saying let me buy a QP is 4 ounces. So you break that apart, four divided by 250, bro. You can do math. You can do math, motherfucker. So I'm getting them bitches for like I'm getting QPs for $250. Cause I'm getting 4 zips for $250. Cause I'm selling this zip to her $100 a week. So I'm like, shit, bro. I'm sitting on 3 zips now. I done got one going. I'm sitting on 3 now. So once I started doing that, probably like a week later, other people in the job come ask me, yo, Aaron, you got some weed? You got some Zaw? I'm like, yeah. But they weren't buying zips like her. They weren't buying zips like her, cause she was getting that cheese. She was gonna buy the whole ounce, bruh. So they're like, all right, how much you want for the quarter? So then nigga gotta start doing math in his head, bro. I gotta start doing math in my head, bro. I'm like, shit, if I'm selling these for $100, I gotta do the quarters for $2.5. I say 2.5. They eyes lit up. I'm talking about they went like this. That's it. And it was like, your shit gotta be trash. $25, your shit gotta be trash. So I'm like, shit, bro. I'm giving out free grams at the job. Anybody who asks, bro, I'm giving them a gram, bro. You smoke? Check my shit out, bro. If you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it, bro. If you do fuck with it, just come back. So boom, I do that method, bro. I done got like 5 custos off that shit, bro. Doing that method, bro. So once I do that, bro, I got the 1 zip I'm selling each week. That went on for like a week and a half. That shit start ramping up, bro. Motherfucker start, let me get a quarter. Let me get a quarter. Let me get a quarter. So them $25, them bitches adding up, gang. Them bitches adding up. Then they get to asking, alright, if your quarter's only $25, how much your halves? 50. Then next thing you know, bro, they come buy 50s, bro. I ain't too much really selling no $25 quarters no more. They come to buy $50 halves. $50 halves. 14 rounds. So, I'm doing that, bro. I get to moving by the QP a week. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? And if y'all do the math already, nigga making dumb cheese. I'm getting a QP for $250. I'm getting that bitch off for about $400, bro. If I don't, but cause I'm smoking into the shit too, so I'm getting the shit off about like $350, cuz $375, cuz $400 if I ain't too much really dipping to the pack. So I'm making that $400. I'm making that $400. Shit, I was selling QP. I was moving QP in a week, bro. I can move QP in a week. Sometimes I was moving that bitch in 2 days, 3 days. But max, not even a week. Max it's gonna take me to sell a QP was 5 days. 5 days. Then that's just non-stop jugging, cuz. So even when I'm in the job spot, I got me a little flip phone, bro. I had me a little flip phone going stupid, bro. I wasn't doing that shit off no iPhone. It wasn't no nigga text me on Instagram or no shit like that, cuz. I was doing strictly off this. Strictly off a flip. Cause that's what my dad taught. That's how I saw my dad selling dope. I'm like, shit, he's selling his shit off the flip phone, bro. He ain't using his regular phone. He ain't on no phone calls or nothing. He just texting on the flip phone all motherfucking day. So I'm like, shit, that's the method, bro. That's what I'm finna do, bro. I ain't finna be doing this shit on my phone. Whole time I'm staying in my mama crib, bro. I'm in my mama house doing this shit, cuz. So I'm making about $2,500. I'm making about like $2,800 a month just off my job. Just off clocking in alone, because I was still doing about like 35 hours a week, 38 hours a week, cuz. But it just so happened to be I was selling weed the same spot I was clocking in at, bro. So it was like, it was a 2-for-1 special, bro. Nigga had 2 jobs at that bitch, cuz. So I had motherfuckers pull up to the parking lot. Let me get a quarter. Come to Chili's. Come to Chili's. Cause I'm still on the clock, cuz. It ain't like I'm riding around here mobile all day or no shit like that, cuz. I'm on the clock. You gotta come to Chili's, lil' bro. So boom. I'm sneaking out the back door. I'm sneaking in and out the back door. Getting that shit off, cuz. And I was doing that for probably like, I was doing that for like 4 months. And then probably at like the 2-month mark, my line lead, the one from Baltimore, yeah, I got somebody for you. I'm like, who? She's like, this my homegirl. She from Georgia. She say her weed out there ash, and she come down here like every month. She come down here every month for a QP. Boy, I got happy as fuck. You just threw me a QP play? I'm happy as fuck. So I'm like, bet, what she normally pay for her shit? Shit, youngin, she usually paying $400 for her shit. Mind you, I'm getting my QPs for $250. Well, at this time, I'm getting them for less than that now, cause the plug fuck with me. So now I'm getting them for about $225, $200. So she hit me, she like, Yeah, she paying about 350, 400. Not 350. She paying like 400 for a QP. I'm like, shit. Till I give her that shit for 320. I give her the QP for 320. Man, next day she was down that bit, bro. I done sold the QP for 320, boy. I'm like, damn, cuz nigga really out here trapping, cuz I'm trapping, cuz, but I got a job. So I'm like, a nigga really out here hustling, cuz I'm making about like QP a week cost me 200, baby. Shit, I'm probably making like 35, no, about 3,800 a month now. I'm making another 1,000 off weed a month on top of what I was already doing with my job. Man, then the nigga had to stop, bro. I had to stop, bro. I had to move away. I moved to Tally, cuz I had to stop, bro. I lost all my custos and all, bro, cuz I got into some shit, bro. I had got into some trouble out there in Clay County, cuz, so I had to stop. I had to. I ain't had no choice. Like, it was voluntarily. I had to. I got in trouble. So I get in trouble with Clay County Police Department, bro. It wasn't for no weed. I ain't get in trouble for selling no dope and no shit like that. It was a long story short, I shot a nigga. I shot somebody. So look, if y'all want a story time on that, bro, comment. Give me the story time on how you shot somebody. Comment that, bro, and I drop that bitch. But shit, after I had popped that boy, I had to move, bro. And it's like 3 days before I had popped that nigga, my mama found out that I was selling weed. Cause she went through my motherfucking flip phone. What you going through my flip phone for, bro? You ain't had no business doing that in the first place. She's like, Aaron, you gotta stop. That's not a life for you. You wanna be like your dad. Man, I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. Nigga was making cheese. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that's how that went. Nigga had a good trapping tenure, bro. Now I go to I'm out here in Tally now, bro. Chilling, bro. I don't be doing shit, bro, but like that's how niggas got that shit started and had it going, bro. I had that shit going, bro. I drive a Dodge Charger, bro. So I could talk the talk. I just had to walk the walk. Oh, other way around. I could walk the walk. I just had to talk the talk. You know what I mean? Yeah. And man, all my customers still love me to this day. They say they ain't never found no better, cheaper, or better weed than I was selling, bro. But shit, them days over with, bro. I'm sick. I'm done with that shit, cuz. I'm done with that shit. Them days over. But shit, if y'all like this bitch, just drop a like for me, bro. And then I'm gonna drop a new story time. And if y'all want the story time of how I shot somebody, just comment, bro. Comment and I'll drop that shit.